on a crooked trail. Even strong hearts start to fail. My horse stopped dead by the ravine, like it saw something I couldn't see. Said, man, some roads ain't meant to ride. Then left me alone with the night. Courage fades when instinct knows where the living shouldn't go. I'm walking where the horses won't go, where even prayer moves slow. Every step's a warning sign, scratched in bone and old pine. If I disappear below, tell my story soft and low, I went where the horses won't go, and paid what I owe. Tracks run out in the red clay dirt, like mercy after someone's hurt. I hear chains in the canyon wind, sounds like all my might have been. I could turn back, save my skin, but I won't outrun what's within. I'm walking where the horses won't go, where even prayer moves slow. Every step's a warning sign, scratched in bone and old pine. If I disappear below, tell my story soft and low, I went where the horses won't go, and paid what I owe. If fear had teeth, it smiled like this, right before the final kiss. I make peace with the dark I chose. Some debts follow you close. I'm walking where the horses won't go, with my shadow in tow. No rescue coming down this line, no stars left to guide. If the ground takes me home, let it take my soul. I went where the horses won't go, now I know. Stand still, trail runs out, no way out. Clock on the wall won't make a sound, like it knows I'm running out. Every second tastes like rust, living fast 'cause I must. I'm on borrowed time, loaded gun. Every sunrise feels like one more chance I wasn't meant to see, more weight fate dragging after me. If fate's a deal you can't outrun, I signed mine young, yeah, borrowed time, loaded gun. Friends I love now sleep in dirt. Some deserved it, some got hurt. I keep breathing out of spite, or maybe fear of the quiet. I'm on borrowed time, loaded gun, praying slow, sinning fast. If I die before I'm done, at least I'll know I didn't last. Every promise has begun, every road dead end run, yeah, borrowed time, loaded gun. If tomorrow comes around, I won't ask it why. Some men count their blessings, some just count the tries. I'm on borrowed time, loaded gun, loaded gun, no regrets left behind. I'm on borrowed time, loaded gun, loaded gun, no regrets left behind. Borrowed time, loaded gun, no regrets left to outrun. When the chamber finally clicks and the night says son, tell 'em I lived how I was spun, not how I was judged. Borrowed time, loaded gun. Mailbox been, road sign gone. Same dead end I grew up on. I never told him where I stay, still he shows up uninvited. Devil knows my address, knocks like an old friend does. Says I ain't lost, just honest about the man I was. If hell's got a waiting list, I'm already on the map. Yeah, the devil knows my address and they don't need GPS. Mama prayed me out of this town, but prayer don't stop a bloodline curse. Every choice I tried to make led me back to dirt and hurt. The devil knows my address, reads me better than God. He don't promise me forgiveness, just the truth I forgot. I slam the door, kill the lights, still he laughs out back. Yeah, the devil knows my address and he's patient like that. knows my address. I stop pretending he don't. I ain't proud, I ain't fearless, I just do what I want. When this house caves in on me and the ground takes its task, put it on my headstone plain, the devil knew where he was at. Coin flips in a graveyard light, heads I lose, tails I die tonight. Sold my youth for a tank of gas, a crooked deal I thought would last. Every bar know my face by now, every mirror asks me how. I paid my dues in blood and time, still the dead ain't satisfied. The devil owes me change for every prayer I spend. I paid in pain and broken faith, and still I'm heaven sent to hell. If this is fate, it's rigged and strange. I lost more than I gained. Yeah, I shook hands with the devil, and the devil owes me change. Love came cheap, but it left me broke like a bad joke. Nobody's spoke. I tried to quit these midnight deals, but the dark knows how I feel. Every promise tasted sweet till it cut my tongue with teeth. The devil owes me change for every prayer I spent. I paid in pain and broken faith, and still I'm heaven sent to hell. If this is fate, it's rigged and strange. I lost more than I gained. Yeah, I shook hands with the devil, and the devil owes me If I'm damned, then say it clear. Don't dress hope up like fear. I'd rather burn knowing why than live another half-true lie. The devil owes me change, but I ain't waiting long. I'll cash my sins in one last flame and call it moving on. No more deals, no more chains, no more counting what remains. If I'm walking through the fire, I'll walk there like a man. I'll walk there like a man. Gonna see dirt, silence fall, even hell don't answer call. midnight hums on a broken line, dust and prayers on borrowed time. I learned to lie with a straight-faced grin from a preacher man with whiskey skin. Mama cried when the sirens came, said, boy, this town don't forgive your name. Every mile I tried to run just pulled me closer to what I've done. On this gravel road confession, I spill my sins in the rain. I carry ghosts like loaded weapons, every promise wrapped in pain. No salvation in these headlights, no forgiveness in the dawn. I'm just driving my damnation till the mercy is gone. Rings in a rusted Ford, blood on a letter I never sent home. I loved a girl with a dangerous smile. She said forever meant stay a while. I buried truth beneath my pride, but truth don't stay buried long inside. On this gravel road confession, I spill my sins in the rain. I carry ghosts like loaded weapons, every promise wrapped in pain. No salvation in these headlights, no forgiveness in the dawn. I'm just driving my damnation till the mercy's gone. Heaven's real is locked up tight, with my name crossed out in red tonight. And hell knows me like an old friend, says, son, you always come back again. On this gravel road confession, I lay my soul on the line. If judgment comes in this direction, I won't beg and I won't hide. Let the thunder take my shadow, let the cold wind write my song. I was born into this darkness, and I'll ride it till I'm gone. And I'll ride it till I'm gone. Dust settles, engine slows, some roads end where the devil knows. Gravel crunch under tired feet, moonlight cuts me at the knees. I come here when I can't sleep, where the dead don't judge the weak. That graveyard wind was my name, whispers it soft like it's a shame, says you're not the worst I've seen, but that don't make me clean. If peace exists the same as forgetting where you came. Yeah, the graveyard wind knows my name. His stones talk if you stay still, tell you what they never will. Life ain't fair, death ain't kind, both show up right on time. That graveyard wind knows my name, knows every loss, every stain. I tell the dirt what I can't say, never walks away. If forgiveness is a flame, mine flickers but remains. Yeah, the graveyard wind knows my name. When I'm finally laid down low, will the wind still say hello? Or will I just be another sound lost underground? That graveyard wind knows my name. Someday it'll know my place. No more running, no more shame, just silence setting in. If there's truth beyond the pain, I'll hear it then. Yeah, the graveyard wind knows my name. Talk with fists and tired eyes, said nothing about the reasons why. Every lesson came out mean, every truth stayed in between. I learned silence from my father, how to swallow, hurt and stand, how to say nothing at all when you're breaking like a man. It pains a language handed down, I understand. Yeah, I learned silence from my father. Said I'm proud of you, just nodded once like that would do. I wear his habits like a coat, heavy words he never wrote. I learned silence from my father, how to lose without a sound, how to bury we survive, not something planned. Yeah, I learned silence from my father. If he knew the man I am, would he shake my hand or just look away again like he always did back then? Scream my son asks who I was, I'll try to stand, but I learned silence from my father. Like a man. They'll lower me slow in borrowed dirt, say nice things that don't hurt, but truth won't fit on a wooden sign. Some men don't leave halos behind. There'll be no cross for my grave, no angel carved in stone, just a name half forgotten and the sins I own. I don't need heaven's claim or mercy's way. There'll be no cross for my grave. I chose a road that chews you up, called it freedom, called it love. Every mile took a little more. Now I don't know what I'm walking for. There'll be no cross for my grave, no preaching, lying kind, just a wind telling the truth to whoever finds. If God keeps counting men like me, he's brave. There'll be no cross for my grave. I ain't asking to be saved, just remembering right. Can be wrong and still fight. Silence stand. I live by my choices, I'll die by my hand. When the dirt settles deep and still, I'll behave. There'll be no cross for my grave. check on us. I stood still when the shots rang out, felt fate breathe down my mouth. They say luck's a gift from God, but it passed me like a stranger not. Timing decides who lives or bleeds, not prayers, not beliefs. It was a day mercy missed me, stood right by my side, watched me fall and did nothing, didn't even try. If grace is real, it blinked too slow and left me where I lay. It was the day mercy missed me and walked away. Mama said you're still alive, like survival means you're fine, but breathing hurts worse than death when fear won't loosen its grip. Every scar keeps perfect time with the moment you cross the line. It was a day mercy missed me, stood right by my side, watched me fall and did nothing, didn't even try. If grace is real, it blinked too slow and left me where I lay. It was a day mercy missed me and walked away. Save the moment I survived. It was a day mercy missed me. Now I don't ask why. I carry what I lived through and let the rest die. If forgiveness ever comes, it won't come free. It was the day mercy missed me that it made me. The wind moves on, blood dries fast. Mercy pass, yeah. Church doors closed, rain stood still. Something went wrong on Burial Hill. They dug my grave at 3:30, swore the body would be me. Mama wore black, couldn't speak, while the ground refused to eat. Death shows up when it wants to. Sometimes it changes who. It was a day the coffin stayed empty while my sins stood in line. I should have died, but fate blinked first, left me trapped in time. If took my soul. Sheriff crossed himself and said, some men don't get buried dead. I felt colder standing free than 6 feet under ever could be. Survival ain't mercy, it's delay, another form of pain. It was the day the coffin stayed empty while my sins stood in line. I should have died, but fate blinked first, left me trapped in time. If living's worse than dying slow, then I already know it was the day the coffin stayed empty and took my soul. The day the coffin stayed empty, now I carry it inside. Every heartbeat sounds like dirt hitting wood I can't hide. When the end finally finds me, I won't fight, I won't pretend. It was the day the coffin stayed empty that I ended. Stays wide. Some men die alive. Flickers, born sad. Another night learning how to love. I keep my pace when a cigarette burns on the countertop that never loves. Bartender knows my middleman. Says some can't always pays the same. I toast to ghosts I couldn't save. They drank me deeper into the grave. There's ashes in my whiskey glass. There's a dream I let decay. I don't ask for second chances. I just drink the truth away. Love comes cheap. blood beneath the moon. She wore goodbye like borrowed clothes. Said you love hard, but you love slow. I watched her taillights fade to black, like every road that don't come back. I held on till my knuckles bled, still lost half to the words I said. There's ashes in my whiskey glass, every dream I let decay. I don't ask for second chances, I just drink the truth away. Love comes cheap but leaves me fast, like smoke that fades too soon. There's ashes in my whiskey glass and blood beneath the moon. If drowning's quiet, I'm almost gone, counting regrets to the jukebox song. Stop pretending everything's fine, just another man killing time. There's ashes in my whiskey glass, but I pour another round. I ain't looking for redemption, just a softer way down. If tomorrow never comes to pass, I won't curse today. There's ashes in my whiskey glass, and I put them there. Last car rings, lights go low. Some hearts break slow. Floorboards creak like they remember every cold November. This house knows every lie I told. Watch me turn from brave to cold. Walls soaked up, my anger slow, like rain that never learned to go. You can leave, but guilt stays put, buried deep in rotting wood. This is a house that learned my sins, heard my prayers and laughed at them. Every night it calls my name like shame don't ever sleep. If hell has rooms with familiar skin, I've already lived in one. This is the house that learned my sins before I learned what I'd become. still smells like grief. Daddy's chair won't let me leave. Every step feels out of place, like I'm haunting my own face. Some ghost breathe, some just stare, somewhere skinned and breathe the air. This is a house that learned my sin, heard my prayers and laughed at them. Every night it called my name like shame don't ever sleep. If hell has rooms with familiar skin, I've already lived in one. This is a house that learned my sins before I learned what would I become. If I burn it down tonight, would the truth escape the fire, or would it rise in blackened smoke and choke me one last time? This is a house that learned my sins. I won't kneel inside again. Let the roof cave in with lies, let the silence win. If forgiveness lies somewhere, it don't know this ground. This is a house that learned my sins. Now I'm walking out. Door slam shut, night stand still. The house remembers me. Steel me's palm, cold and clean. Another prayer I never mean. I learned my songs from a loaded gun, from the way it shines when the work gets done. Sunday words never stop the pain, but iron faith stayed the same. Hope's a lie that feels divine when you're out of ways to survive. This is a song for the broken gun, for the damage I've already done. I don't ask to be forgiven, I just ask to be undone. If God listens to the weak, He ain't listening in to me. So I sing this psalm in rust and smoke till the silence speaks. I kiss goodbye with shaking hands, left my name in a wasteland. Every choice I've tried to save just dug another grave. Faith feels thin when night comes fast, and every shadow wears your past. This is a song for the broken girl, for the damage I've already done. I don't ask to be forgiven, I just ask to be undone. If God listens to the weak, He ain't listening in to me. So I sing this song in rust and smoke till the silence speaks. If redemption costs my breath, I'll pay it slow, I'll pay it dead. Let heaven turn, let angels run, I'll finish what I've begun. If there's peace on the other side, it don't look like what they promised me. So I sing this song to the dark tonight and set myself free. Smoke drifts high, metal still, God stay silent. Road creeps under a pale blue sky. Justice don't ask why. Town square whispers when I pass, like my shadow's made of glass. Every step below the stair, they already hung me there. Truth don't matter, only blame, and blame don't need a name. Hangman knows my name, he don't need proof or prayer. He smiles like we're old friends, says, son, life ain't fair. I paid my sins and borrowed shame. Now the debt's the same, whether guilty or the same. The hangman knows my name. I tried to run, but roads run dry when fate decides you're gonna die. Sheriff said it's God's own plan, God never shook my hand. Every lie wears holy clothes when fear is what the crowd shows. The hangman knows my name, he don't need proof or prayer. He smiles like we're old friends, says, son, life ain't fair. I paid my sins and borrowed shame. Now the debt's the same, whether guilty or the same. The hangman knows my name. Just another erased face. Tell my story wrong or right, I'll be gone by morning light. The hangman knows my name, and that's enough to end it all. I stand tall in borrowed courage when I hear that final call. If heaven turns its eyes away and hell feels just the same, let history decide the truth. The hangman knows my name. Rope still sways, crowd goes home. Justice sleeps alone. Cold wind hums through broken trees. Sunday silence judging me. I was raised on fire and fear, wooden pews and cheap red wine. Preacher said the end was near, but never said it looked like mine. I tried to kneel, I tried to pray, but grace don't come the way they say. Church bells don't ring for me, they just echo what I've done. I wear my sins like baptism underneath this burning sun. If heaven's gates are holy ground, then I won't cross that line. Church bells don't ring for me, they just toll my time. Mama's Bible on the shelf, still marked where Daddy quit. I learned early how to help myself when faith don't seem to fit. Every promise dressed in white turns to shadow by midnight. Church bells don't ring for me, they just echo what I've done. I wear my sins like baptism underneath this burning sun. If heaven's gates are holy ground, then I won't cross that line. Church bells don't ring for me, they just toll my time. If there's mercy in the sound, it's buried deep beneath the ground. Save it for the clean. I'll make peace with who I am and the man I've always been. No confession, no release, no last words to justify. Church bells don't ring for me, I already said goodbye. Fade out, dust remains. Some soul